Race number 1 to the track. Marshall is going to be from race number 3. Blowers are already at the spaces. All you have to do is make your way to them. Marshals are going to be Antoine, Adam, Nathan, and Avon. If you're not up to race, please make your way to the track to help volunteer. I will give you time if you are in that second or third race. We are in no rush. Faster we get through this, the more track time you will have in between races. Dosek and Winders to the track for racing. Chris Dosek and Mike Winders to the track. Still need about one more Marshall. Need one in the back left, one on that, two on those center buckets, and we should be good. All right, we're covered. Looking for our last racer. Mike Winders, are you in this one? All right. Get the cars rolling. Get them rolling. Spread them out. The whole infield is empty right now. This race will go live in less than 5. Nolan Hunt, first one to cross. He's in that green and blue buggy going over the center double. Second car, Alex. Here comes Chris and Dunbar. Still looking for one more car. Eddie Henley to cross. All right, Nolan Hunt throwing down the first laps. He is leading off the 17.5 stock laps. Dunbar now to the top, 20.6 his last lap, 15 and a 5:10. Chris Dosek 2 seconds behind him, 21.8, running a 14.505. Oh, caution on the backstretch. Caution downhill, down the hill. It's clear. So Dunbar working his third lap. He's got a 20.5 and a 20.6. Dropping his time from a 15 and 5:10 to a 15.509. Dosek about 2.5 seconds now. Right behind Dosek, Nolan Hunt in that number 3 spot. 26.6 was his last lap. 10 seconds behind Dosek. That is your top 3 for the expert class. For the Mod 2 class, Eddie Henley rolling him off. 20.6. 14 and a 503 for my dad. 10 seconds behind him is Via. So Brian Dunbar working the backstretch now. Now at the line, just ran a 20.7, 15 and a 5:14 for your leader. His fastest lap was a 20.4. He did that on lap number 3. In that number 2 spot, Chris Dosek, 4.3 seconds behind Dunbar. In the 3 spot, 8 seconds behind Dosek is Nolan Hunt. Oh, watch the backstretch. It's clear. That was Via. Just ran a 22.7, dropping that time a little bit. He's about 5 seconds behind Eddie. Your leader, Dunbar, with an open track in front of him. Just has to keep it clean for the next 2 minutes. Watch the line. Caution at the line. It's clear. That was Via with the mistake. Eddie's going to pull away. Was 8 seconds. Probably going to be about 10 seconds now. 1:45 left on the clock. Brian Dunbar got 7 seconds to the good of Chris Dosek. Oh, top of the hill. Watch the top of the hill. It's clear. That was Eddie. Big mistake out of him. We're going to see where that puts him and Via. He just had a 28-second lap. Via had a 26-second lap last time by. Now Via about 4.4 seconds behind Eddie. Didn't drop it down as much as he would have liked. Eddie does have the fastest lap on the track between the two classes, 20.45 to Dunbar's 24.6. 1 minute left to go in this one. Dunbar working the right side up the hill, down the back, crossing the line now. 20.46, matching his last lap. Chris Dosek in that 2 spot. Last time we checked up, they were about 5 seconds. Now it's 6.5. Nolan Hunt, 18 seconds behind Dosek in that number 3 spot. Eddie, leading off the Mod 2.0 class, just had another bad lap. 26 seconds for him. Via was 3 seconds behind. If he gets another good lap, he should be to the point. 15 seconds left on the clock. Via 1.6 seconds behind Eddie. He's got to push it here for these final 2 laps. Dunbar, 8 seconds to the good of Dosek, running a 15.5.16. Clear track in front of him. So Eddie crosses the line, 20.5. Via 20.9. They're going to get one more lap. Nolan is the only car done. Everyone else is still alive. Eddie, you will keep going. Eddie, you will keep going. When everyone crosses, you will be done. Via to the line. He is in front of Eddie. He takes the point for the Mod 2 class. Dunbar done. Dosek done. Via done. Looking for Eddie. Oh, caution down the back. Down the back. That is a race. Race is over. Dunbar, Dosek, Hunt. That is your expert class. Top 3. Via and Henley for the Mod 2-wheel drive class. For today or oh, deal. Dunbar won 2-wheel drive, stock, and Via Alex won the mod class. Race number 2. I know some of you were just marshaling that last one. I will give you plenty of time. Track is closed. Track is closed until we get our marshals back out here. Looking for Adam, Sean, Nathan, Eric, Adrian, Alden, Avon, and Brian. Those are our racers. If you were in that last one racing, you are supposed to be out here marshaling. While we're waiting on racers, you can go ahead and have your car ready for the next race. All right, track is open. Should have enough for marshals. That's good. We have enough marshals now to get our racers out here. All right. Looking for Brian Dortch. Not racing. All right, Avon, can you go ahead and cross the line for me? Oh, okay. All right. If you all want to save your batteries or keep running laps, it's going to be another minute while we're waiting on Avon. All right, racers, go ahead and get your cars going. Get the cars rolling. All right, race will go live in less than 5. Alton going to be the first one across the line. Next is Adrian and Sean. Dortch. Nathan. Adam, and Eric. That should be all of our racers. Oh, caution on the backstretch. That was Adrian coming up fast on Alton. Alton's first lap down, 24.3. Did put him down to the number 5 spot. Sean going to be the fastest one out. In a 21.5 car, ran a 23.2. So for the 21.5 class, we have Sean and Adam, 1 and 2. Looks like Adam had a really rough first lap, 27.4. He's 2 seconds behind Sean. Sean with a 29-second lap. So 2 seconds apart, Sean and Adam. Only 1 minute down, 4 left to go. For the 17.5 class, Adrian leading them off. Avon, Alton, Nathan, Eric, and Dorch. Oh, there goes Avon. He was in that number 2 spot. Had a malfunction on the car. So, down the backstretch, past the line and the center singles. Your leader is Adrian. In that 2 spot now is Alton Henley. In the 3, Nathan. 4, Eric. So, your leader, yellow and red, going down the line now. Right behind him is Alton. Oh, a tumble for your leader. Here comes Alton. Alton with a traction roll. Alton, Adrian leading him off. He had 5 seconds over Alton. Now the cars have settled back out. Eric leading off that 3-pack. Oh, Alton going for a tumble. Adrian going for a tumble. Caution down the back, down the back. All 3 of those cars having a wreck in the same part of the track. Alton's going to get back out in front of Adrian. One-on-one race between these two. Adrian still out front. 3 seconds behind him is Alton. Nathan, another 6 seconds behind Alton. Oh, Nathan with a malfunction. That's going to put Eric up to that 3 spot. 13 seconds behind Alton. Oh, Alton with a mistake in the center section. Get him a marshal. Adrian's going to pull away now. It was 3 seconds. Looks like it's going to be about 7. So 1:45 left on the clock. Your leader for the 12.5 class, Sean, then Adam, half a second apart. Need to be watching that race. Sean's in the yellow and orange going through the center section down to the front stretch now. Adam now taking the point that last lap. New hot lap for that class, 23.7. Oh, caution on the back. That was Alton. Go inside, go inside. It's clear. On with another mistake. Eric not too far behind. Was 6 seconds. Now 4. 4 seconds between the 2 and the 3. Alton and Eric for the 17.5 class. 1 minute left to go in this one. Adam and Sean, 1 and 2. Sean's 3 seconds behind Adam. Adam's in the all orange, going down the backstretch, crossing the line. Center singles, going to the flat landing. Orange car is Adam. He's leading off the 21.5 class. Was 3 seconds, now 4.5. He's pulling a gap. Ran a couple good laps. Sean, orange and yellow through the center section now. Over the short double. For your 17.5 class, Adrian, 21-second lead over Alton Henley, running a 14.519. Alton, 13.519. 21.2 seconds between those two cars. 5 seconds left on the clock. They're going to get about 1, maybe 2 more laps. Oh, need a marshal after the line. That was Sean. So, everyone is still alive. Keep on going. No one has finished. Alton's going to be the first car to be done whenever he crosses the line. When you cross, your race will be over. 3 cars down the backstretch. Oh, Eric with a mistake. Not going to hurt him too bad. Adam coming. That's going to be the end of the race. So Adam and Sean, 1 and 2 for the 1205 class. Adrian, Alton, and Eric, your top 3 for the 17.5 Indy. All right, only 3 of our racers from that last one are in this class. Everyone else should make their way to the track. Looking for Via, Dunbar, Winders, Hunt, Morris, McCown, Brock, and Dortch. Still looking for a couple of our marshals. I believe there were 8 of you in that last one. Only 3 of you are up to race. We're looking for Brian Dortch. Brian Dortch out to Marshall. Once we get Brian, we should be covered. Track is open. You all can make your laps. Hey, Eric. Eric. Can you take that blower and move it to that bucket? Thank you. Oh, watch the backstretch. Watch the back. Watch the back. All right, we're still looking for Nathan Brock, Dunbar, and Via. Are any of those guys coming out? All right, still looking for Via. Still looking for Alex Villa and Nathan Brock. Are they making their way? Oh, that's right. Villa's not racing. I forgot. Nathan Brock, are you on your way? Oh, I see you. No transponder? Throw him across one more time. There, it checked. He's good. Run up there on the stand. Oh, yep. Okay. All right, track is open. Get them rolling. Separate them. Get them all spread out. The whole center section is empty. I want to see some cars spreading out. Jump a pipe if you have to. Track will go live in less than 5. So, Antoine. Oh, broke car in the back. Go inside. Inside down the back. Inside down the back. It's clear. First laps. Dortch going to be off the clock. First lap's down. Nolan Hunt gonna cross for 13.5. Dunbar's gonna hit his first lap. So first lap's being put down. Dunbar out front. Winders in 2. Hunt in 3. 1 minute down. 4 left to go. Dunbar's working his third lap. Just ran a 19.6 in his 4-wheel drive buggy. Winders about 3.5 seconds behind him. And Nolan 4.5 behind Winders. That is for the expert class. For the 13.5 Indy class, we have Adam, Antoine, and Nathan. Your top 3 for the Indy class. So you're number 1, working the backside of some traffic. He is the yellow and gold. Orange flames checkered. That is Brian Dunbar, leading off the class overall. Thank you for letting him by. Just ran a 20.5 last time by. Looks like he's working another pretty good lap. 20 flat for him. Winders in that 2 spot. Looks like he's going down the backstretch now in that Schumacher car. White body, yellow wheels. He's ran a 22.1. Dunbar spreading his lead out. Was 8 seconds, now 9.8. 11.9 last time by. Dunbar stretching it out to just about 12 seconds. So, Winders in that 2 spot. Nolan 25 seconds behind him. Nolan's in that 3 spot. Working the left side through the singles. That is the expert class. For the Indy class, Antoine Morris leading it off. 5 seconds behind him, Adam McCown. Another 30 seconds is going to be Nathan. So, race between them, Antoine and Adam. 5 seconds now. Antoine out front. You just ran a 19.6. That was a couple laps ago. Wait, I'm sorry. He did not run a 19.6. Antoine Morris, 14.5.15. About 21 seconds behind Dunbar on his expert time. Antoine leading off the Indy class. Adam in the 2. Nathan in that 3 spot. 1:30 left on the clock. So Brian Dunbar leading off the expert class still. He's got 15 seconds to the good of Mike Winders. Another 15 seconds back is Nolan Hunt. So they are evenly spread out. Oh, Winders with a mistake. Here comes Nolan. 15 seconds apart on the clock, but now about a second apart on the track. Nolan's in the green-blue. And here is Winders going up the hill, all white, yellow wheels. Oh, Winders with a mistake down the back. Watch the watering pole. Watch the watering pole in the center. That was Brock, your number 3 for the Indy class. So, Dunbar, your leader for the expert, going down the back, hitting the line. Through the singles now. Hitting the flat landing. Going over the center double and the 180s now. To the front stretch he goes. 30 seconds left on the clock. Your leader, almost 30 seconds ahead. 19.7. That was his last lap. About a tenth slower than his fastest. Mike Winders, him and Nolan racing back and forth. They're about 7 seconds apart on the clock, but less than a couple tenths on the track. They're going to get about 2 more laps. That was the bell. Keep on going. Everyone is still going. Antoine Morris, the only one done. Antoine's the only one done. Dunbar now finished. Adam, you will be done. Nolan, you will be done. Here comes Mike to finish off his, looking for Nathan Brock. He will be our final car to cross. That's it. The race is over. Brian Dunbar, Mike Winders, Nolan Hunt. That's your top 3 for the expert class. Antoine Morris, Adam McCown, Nathan Brock. That's your top 3 for the independent class. So it is 12:46. I think we were doing 30-minute break. So we will get back to racing at 1:30. We will get back to racing at 1:30 or 1:15. Racing will be back at 1:15. That is 30 minutes. That gives you about 20 minutes of practice. And then we're going to shut it down, blow it off, and get it ready for round 2. Same running order. Same running order. Heat sheets will not change.
5 points.
Race number 1 to the track. Brian Dunbar, Chris Dosek, Nolan Hunt, Alex Villa, Eddie Henley, Mike Winders. I believe Dunbar has left. So that throws the A main up in the air. Need our marshals from race number 3. That's 13-5 Wheeler, Indy, and Expert. Gonna need a bunch of volunteers, guys. Make your way to the track for marshaling. All right, track is open. We have all of our marshals. All right, we're covered on marshals. Whenever you guys are ready, get them rolling off. Track will go live in less than 5. Eddie's going to be the first one across. Behind him is Nolan. Everyone has checked. Everyone has checked. So, first lap's getting put down for the mod class. Eddie, 20.3. Here comes Villa. See what he puts down. 21.0. About half a second behind Eddie for the mod class. Villa does have the TQ. Eddie is in front of it right now by a couple seconds. Watch the backstretch go inside down the back. Inside down the back. It's clear. So Chris Dosek leading off the expert class. Nolan right behind him, about 7 seconds. Not quite on that TQ pace. He's about 5 seconds off of it. Chris Dosek, 14 and a 5.0. Needs to get his car to a 15.5.15. I believe Dunbar was running 20.8s and 20.9s. Dosek so far, 21.2 is his fastest. 130 down, 3:30 left to go. Chris Dosek out front. Nolan behind him. 8.2 seconds now. Eddie Henley leading off the mod class. 20.3, still his fastest lap. Via, last time by, just threw down his fastest. 20.8. Last lap for Via, tough. 27-second lap. It was just about a tenth between them. Now, 5 seconds. So, Eddie Henley, 6-second lead over Via. For the mod class, Chris Dosek, 10-second lead over Nolan. Oh, caution on the right side. It's clear. That was Nolan. He's trying to chase down Dosek. Was 11 seconds. Now it's going to be 14. Only 3 cars in that class. Dunbar packed up and left. That means the number 1 spot on the podium is up in the air. Eddie Henley coming up on Via on the track. Oh, catches a rut. Went just a little too wide. Gonna roll it over. Via gonna jump into the pipe and also get it wrong. So both of them gonna have some slow laps. Eddie with a 23. Via going down the front stretch now. Up the right side bank. Up the mountain, down the back. See what this lap is for him. 23.2. Almost matching laps. Oh, Via with a big mistake. Here comes Eddie. Just passes him. Ran a 20.6. 14 and a 5:01 for Eddie. He is the fastest car on the track. He's got about a second over Dosek overall on the clock. They are in different classes, so Dosek still holding down the expert title. Eddie holding down the mod. 1 second between those two cars. 1 minute left to go. Nolan Hunt dropping down a little bit, about 21 seconds behind Dosek now. That's for the expert title. Eddie Henley and Via separated by 15 seconds now. .45 left on the clock. Eddie working the front stretch now over the little skipper. Up the right side mountain. Down the back hill. Crossing the line. 20.6 for your leader. Fastest car on the track, 20.3 to Dosek's 21.2. It's got about a second over the field on lap times. Had a rough mistake. Here comes Via. Gets around him. Oh, Via's going to catch the pipe. Going to cause them both to catch each other. They're not close enough for anything to happen. Via 15 seconds behind him. I do believe Eddie is on TQ pace. Had another mistake with a lap car. That's going to cost him. I don't believe he's going to be on it. Everyone is still alive. Nolan will be done. Dosek will be done. Eddie is done. Nolan's done. Dosek is done. Looking for Via. Via, last one to cross. Working the infield now. Going up the mountain. Good race, guys. That is a race. Chris and Nolan for the expert class. Eddie and Via for the mod class. Up next, the 17.5 independent and 21.5 class. What, Mom? All right. Looking for our marshals. I don't see hardly any of them out here. I have my racers. Still looking for Winders. Winders to Marshall, and then one more volunteer. If you are not racing in this one or the next, please make your way to the track. If you are in the next race, I will give you plenty of time. Thank you very much, Antoine. And here comes Mike. We are covered on marshals. Track is going. Brian Dortch, I need you to cross the line for me. Watch the right side. Watch the right side. All right. All my cars are checked. It will be going live in less than 5. So no one is live. Looks like Avon Dortch going to be the first one to cross. Adrian and Adam, your first 3 to cross. Oh, trouble at the watering pole. That was Sean. So still looking for Sean and Nathan and Dortch. Brian Dortch to cross the line. There's Brian, Nathan, and Sean. All right, everyone has checked. Everyone has their first laps going down. Adam McCown going to lead him off in the 21.5 class. 23.4 was his first lap. 13 and a 5.05 for Adam. Sean going down his first lap. Coming around now. So for the 17.5 Indy class, Brian Dortch, your leader, just ran a 22.6. He is leading them off. Right behind him, Avon Dortch, 1 second behind Dad. Adrian in that 3 spot, 2.2 seconds off of Avon. Caution on the back. Caution on the back. It's clear. So for the 21.5 class, Adam McCown leading them off. Sean about 30 seconds behind him. Brian leading off the 17.5 class. Just ran a 21.9. That's his new fast lap. Fast lap of the race. Oh, scratch that. Adrian throwing down a new high lap, 21.1. Super fast for the Indy guys. Avon Dortch right behind him. 21.3 was his lap. Just ran that last time by. Alton moving up to that 3 spot. 5 seconds behind Adrian in the 2. Adrian's 4.5 behind Brian. Brian in the 1. Adrian in the 2. Avon in the 3. Alton in the 4. And Eric in that 5 spot. So 1 and 2 separated by 5 seconds. Adrian and Avon are going to be separated by 3 seconds. Oh, looks like Dortch had a mistake. That's going to put Adrian to the front now. Half a second between them. Watch the line. Caution at the line. Oh, it's going to catch Avon. Avon was coming up. He was in that 3 spot. Going to drop back to the 5 now. So Adrian in the 1. Brian, Adrian's going to fall off a little bit. Alton with a mistake. Dortch up to the front. Adrian half a second behind him. So up the right side goes your leader. The black and white. That is Brian Dortch. White wheels. Just ran a 22.0. Fast lap 21.9. He's on a 14 and a 520. Barely on that TQ pace. Adrian ran a 14.521 in A1. Now Brian, 14.520. He's got about half a second to the good of Adrian's TQ with a minute and a half left on the clock. Adrian, 1.2 seconds behind Brian. Eric now up to that 3 spot, 12 seconds back. Another 2 seconds back is going to be Avon. Oh, Eric, tough lap, 33 seconds. Going to put him back to the 5 spot. Adam and Sean separated by 40 seconds for the 21.5 class with 1 minute left on the clock. The only race we're watching is between the 17.5 guys. Dortch out front. Brian, 14 and a 5.19, dropping that pace down a bit, getting a little bit faster, getting comfortable. Adrian in the 2, 4 seconds behind him. Eric back up to that 3 spot now. Alton falling back to the 4. So the closest battle on the track is between 1 and 2 for the 17.5 class. That's Brian and Adrian. Brian fighting to stay on that TQ pace. He's got about a second and a half to the good. He could spare it and slow down. Or he could push and have a chance of taking it to the A3 or the Q3. 10 seconds left on the clock. Brian still out front, 14.519, 0.6. Fell off about half a second, not slowing down too much. Still has 1 second to the good of it. Here he goes, crosses the line. 14.520.5. He's dropping just a little too much. He's got 1 more lap to make it work. Adrian will be done when he crosses the line. He is the only one that will be done. So, Alton, you will be done. Here comes Adrian. He is now finished. He moves up to that top spot. Brian with a very bad last lap. Gonna fall back to the 2. Adam, Adrian, Sean, Brian, still looking for Eric and Nathan. Track is still live, guys. Still looking for Eric and Nathan. All right. Adrian gonna best his TQ time, 14.521. Gonna drop his TQ time by about 1 second. Brian Dortch gonna settle into that 2 spot, 13.501. Not quite gonna be on the pace. He is gonna hold down this 2nd place overall. Moving on to 13.5 Expert Buggy and the Indy class. Looking for Winders, Hunt, Via, Morris, McCown, Brock, and Dortch. Dortch was on it, then he All right, track is open. Looking for one more Marshall right in the center section. Should be covered. I see Brian over there. All right, we're looking for Winders via McCown and Brock. I see Mike looking for Alex, Adam, and Nathan. There's Nathan. Adam McCown, last car looking for you, buddy. Hey, Dad, go check on Adam. All right, go ahead and hold the cars. Hold the cars. Save your batteries. We're going to give Adam a minute. He done? All right. Track's open. Get them going. Full throttle. Spread them out. I've got everybody checked in. I see 3 cars all together in the center section. Go ahead and slow down and get them spread out. Track will go live in less than 5. So Mike Winters, first one across. Nolan and Nathan are going to cross. We've dropped down to only 4 cars this race. We've lost 3 so far. Mike Winters looking to pick up that TQ title. 14 and a 5 flat. Just ran a 21.4. If he can run that every single lap, that should put him on pace. Mike Winters, 21.3, 15 and a 5.20. He's chasing down a 15.501. Nolan Hunt in that 2 spot, about 1.5 seconds behind Mike. For the independent class, we have Antoine Morris, 15 and a 5.17. He is the fastest car on the track so far. 20.9 out of him. Nathan in the number 2 spot, 13 and a 5.16, about 6 seconds behind Antoine. Avon out of the race. So only 5 cars out here. Looks like we got Avon back on the track. He's a couple laps behind. So 130 down, 330 left to go. Mike Winters leading him off, 21.8. His pace, 14 and a 5 flat. Just ran his new fastest lap, 21.2. Antoine Morris, fastest car of the race, leading off the Indy class. 20.9 out of him. That's his fastest lap, running a 14.506. He is the fastest car, but he has more mistakes. So he is not overall on the clock. That belongs to Winders. Mike and Nolan, 1 and 2 for the expert class. Antoine and Nathan, 1 and 2 for the Indy class. Our closest race between Mike and Nolan, about 10 seconds apart. That is for the number 1 spot. It'll be the number 2 overall. He's not quite on the TQ pace. He's about 20 seconds behind. Two minutes left to go in this one. 3 minutes down, 2 left to go. Mike Winders. Oh, no one with a mistake up that right side. So Winders. Oh, no one with another mistake. Winders going to leave him alone. Was 18 and a half. Probably going to be about 22 seconds now. The gap going to be 22 seconds. Antoine Morris leading off the Indy class. He's got 25 seconds to the good of Nathan. Avon, another 25 seconds back. Oh, watch the back. Go outside. Outside. Good job. So, 35 seconds left on the clock. Mike Winters out front for the expert class. He's got 25 seconds over Nolan. Antoine Morris leading off the Indy class. He's got 45 seconds to the good of Nathan. Another 7 seconds back is Avon. So, no positions really changing. Antoine's just going to reset his TQ. Winders going to be second place overall for the 13.5 class. 5 seconds left on the clock. 2 more. Alton behind you. Alton behind you. Make sure to watch your corners. So Mike Winders, only one done. Avon Dortch is not done. Keep going. Antoine will be done. Nathan is done. Nolan is done. Looking for Avon. Avon's going to be the final one to finish. When he crosses the line, the race will be over. That is it. Mike and Nolan, 1 and 2 for the expert. Antoine and Avon, 1 and 2 for the Indy class. Make sure to bring the blowers off the track. Grab a blower if you see it and bring it to the wall so you can change the batteries. Grab the blowers and bring them to the wall, please. So it is 150. We're going to shut the track down at 210. Track will be shut down at 210. Racing will probably be back up at 215. Racing back at 215. Open practice until 210. Close the track, and racing will start back at 215. That All right, track is closed. Track is closed. It is 2:10. I'm going to blow it off. Racing will come back in 5 minutes. 2:15. Track will be ready for race number 1. Race number 1, make your way to the track. Marshals from the 13.5 Indy and Expert classes. And then we're going to need some volunteers from race number 2 to come out and help us, please. Chris Dosek, Nolan Hunt, Eddie Henley, Alex Villa, Mike Winders to the track. When you go out to Marshall, make sure to take a blower with you. Take a blower off that wall and walk it to your spot. Still need more marshals. Caution at the line. There's a car at the line. Take the inside. All right, I have all of my cars. Still need 3 more marshals. 3 more car flippers. Looking for an Antoine Morris. Avon Dortch. Nathan Brock. Oh, I see you. Adam McCown. If we get Adam out here, we should be good on marshals. Adam or Antoine. All right. We're good on marshals. Watch this infield section. There's no marshal there. Pick your spots to wreck. Track will go live. Go ahead and get the cars going. Track will go live in less than 5. Eddie Henley, first one across. Mike Winders right behind him. Via Nolan, Dosek. All the cars are live. Eddie Henley throwing out a 20.5 for his first lap. Mike Winders, 22.7. 21.2 out of Via. Nolan Hunt, 22-0. Dosek, 23-1. So for the expert class, Nolan Hunt and Chris Dosek, 1 and 2. For the mod, Eddie, Alex, and Mike. Eddie and Alex separated by half a second. Alex to Mike is going to be 4.5 seconds. Via just ran his fastest lap, 21.1. 1:15 down, 3:45 left to go. Eddie Henley, fastest car on the track. Down the backstretch now, hitting the line. He's got Dosek right behind him, the second fastest car. He's going to have a mistake. That's going to put Via to the point for the mod class. Oh, Via's going to have a rollover going down the back. That's going to slow him down. He was going to the top. Let's see where that puts him. Eddie, 26 seconds. Alex, 27 seconds. So Mike's up into that 2 spot. 0.8 of a second off of Eddie. Eddie running a 14 and a 5:13. Mike Winders. Oh, Via up to the top. Ran a good lap. Eddie's going to drop down another 26. Eddie popping back up. Another 21-0. So swapping back and forth. Eddie up to the front. Alex in the 2. Mike in that 3 spot. Alex had a little bobble going up the hill. 21.7 out of him. Here comes Eddie. Crossing the line. 21.3. A little bit faster. 240 down. 220 left to go. Chris and Nolan 7 seconds apart for the stock title. Chris is on a 14 and a 5:15. Oh, watch the front stretch. Watch the front stretch. That was Eddie. He had half a second to the good of Via. Now he's going to be back to the number 3 spot. Winders up to the 2 now. Via leading off the mod buggies. Winders with a little mistake. So as of right now, these guys are chasing down Eddie Henley's TQ of a 14.513. Right now, Via and Eddie are ahead of it as of last laps. Via's on a 14.509. Eddie's on a 14.512. Oh, Via with a little slow lap, 23.6. Eddie with a 20.7. That last time, Eddie to the point. Gonna reset his TQ, 14 and a 509. Dosek. I don't know if he jumped the line, but he is a minute lap. .45 seconds on the clock. Eddie with another mistake. 26.9 out of Eddie. Alex up to the point. So Eddie's going to fall off of that TQ pace. Via holding it down. This is the final heat. Final qualifier for the mod and expert guys. It all comes down to that last one. Alex is on a 14.510. 20 seconds left to go. Eddie, 2.5 seconds behind him. 14 and a 5:14. Alex just has to keep it clean. Oh, he's going to roll it over. Bump the pipe and flip. That's going to put Eddie to the point. It's going to put him back on his TQ pace. Alex with a broke car. Looks like a shock. Or the shock tower. Eddie's going to cross the line and be finished. Everyone else is still alive. Race is still alive. Winders is going to cross and be finished. Nolan's going to cross and be finished. Looking for Dosek and Via. Here, I believe they pulled off. That is a race. Race is over. So Nolan's going to pick up on that last one. 13,506 for the 17.5 class. He's going to stay in that third spot overall for the main. Eddie going to hold down TQ, end up resetting it in this heat. 14 and a 5.12. He will be the mod TQ. Track is closed. Hold the cars. Need my marshals from that last one to make their way to the track. Marshals from the last one. If you are in race 3, I will give you time if you come out here and help. We are not in a big rush. No. Ah! All right, track is open. Get your laps. Looking for Brian Dortch. I see him on the track. Get the car across the line. Looking for 2 more marshals. Need someone in that center section marshaling. Need some people from that last race. If you're in the pits and you are not racing, please make your way to the track to help with marshaling. We should be able to get it done with just one more person. All right. You all know where not to wreck. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That spot closest to you should be good. Keep your eyes on that watering pole. The ball over there by that watering pole. Keep your eye on that. So, go ahead and get the cars going. All right, race will go live in less than 5. Oh, watch backstretch. So, Sean is going to be the first one live. No one else is live yet, just Sean. Avon, Brian, and Adam. Here comes Eric. So, Adrian has the TQ for the 17.5 Indy class. 14.521. Brian Dortch, 13.501 in that 2 spot. So, first lap's going down. Brian Dortch out front. Adrian going to be crossing the line here in a second. Him and Alton throwing down their first laps. Alton's going to jump the pipe. That's tough luck for him. So Adrian up into that 2 spot. Brian leading him out. Brian's on a 14.507. That's good enough to reset the TQ. He's looking to do better than a 14.521. He's bested it by about 10 seconds. Oh, Dortch, a little slow. Here comes Adrian, 21.5. Brian backing it up, 21.4. Back to the point. That's his new hot lap. 14.505. Adrian, 14.506. These two racers trading. So, Brian working his way across the line now, 21.8 out of him. Adrian in that 2 spot. Nathan in the 3. Nathan's running a 13.508. He's about 5 seconds out of that number 2 spot. Brian and Adrian separated by 1/10 of a second. Avon's in that 4 spot, Alton in the 5, and Eric in the 6. 2 minutes down, 3 left to go. Sean and Adam for the 21.5 race, 1 second apart between those two cars. 13.511 for Sean, 13.512 for Adam. Those guys are fighting for a TQ. Adam has the TQ, 13.518. Sean looking to reset it. Oh, Sean with the mistake. Here comes Adam. Oh, Adam's going to get into him. They're going to separate out. Oh, Adam with the mistake. Sean up to the point. Good job, Adam, letting the faster cars by. 2:45 down, 2:15 left to go. Adam still out front. 13.513 for the 215 class on TQ pace. Sean's 7 seconds behind him. 2 minutes left to go. Dortch still leading off the 17.5 class. He has 1 second to the good of Adrian. Avon up to that 3 spot. 11 seconds out from the number 2. Nathan another 2 seconds away from a top 3 position. .130 left in this race. Adrian running his new fastest lap, 21.44. Brian has a 21.3. So Brian, fastest car on the track. Adrian, last time by, gonna take it the point. Brian had a mistake. 28-second lap out of Brian. It's gonna take him off the TQ pace and put Adrian out front. Watch the right side. Watch the right side up the hill. Brian with another mistake. That's going to put him way out of it. Adrian has the TQ, 15 or 14 and a 521. He's on a 14 and a 507. Brian's on a 14.518. He's on that TQ pace. So in the next 45 seconds, Adrian could break and take him out of it. It's all up to this last run. Brian is on a TQ pace. He is in the number 2 spot. He is 8 seconds back from Adrian. Check back up on our 21.5 race. Adam McCown looking to reset that TQ. 13 and a 5.18 is what he's looking to beat. He's on a 13.5.15. Sean, 20 seconds behind him. There's not enough time in the race for Adam to lose it. All he has to do is cross the line and he will be the TQ. 10 seconds left in the race. Adrian and Brian separated by 8 seconds. Adrian, 14.508. Brian, 14.517. They're going to stay where they are. Avon's up to that 3 spot. Another 10 seconds back. So no one is finished yet. No one is finished. Avon Dortch is done. Only car done. Sean will be done. Avon and Sean, only 2 cars done. Brian Dortch will be done. Adam will be done. Eric will be done. Looking for Nathan and Adrian. Nathan and Adrian. Hey, Nathan, you never crossed the line. Oh, I see. That is a race. Adam and Sean going to take the 21.5. 1 and 2. Adrian resetting his TQ in the independent class. Yo, Mike. Oh, you want to call? What?
Okay. Okay, let's get everybody checked in.
Yep.
Talent, I do have the fill turned down to a 1 if you want to turn it up. Okay, I've got everybody checked in. Brian, you going to make it? Okay, do I have all my turn marshals? Let's see here. Is there one down in that corner? Alton, is there a turn marshal down in that corner? Okay. If I could get one more turn marshal, please. Okay, one more turn marshal, please, so I can get this going. Last race, and we'll take a break before the mains. If I can get one turn marshal out there on the bucket, would be great. Okay, guys, hold them up for a second. Guys, I need one turn marshal to get this race going. Okay. Okay. Guys, I really need one more marshal. If anybody can step up and do it for me. Thank you. Right there on the bucket. Okay. Get them spaced out and let's get going. Going live in less than 5. Talon's going to be the first one to the line. Oh. Give everybody a couple laps to get going. I'll start calling them out. Talon's second lap was a 20.8. Noah had a 22.0. One and a half down, 3 to go. You got Talon, Noah's out front, then Talon. Then you got Adam, Antoine, and Nathan. You broke something there, Talon. Shock came off. Hold on, Town. I think he's going to put it back on. Got Noah out front, fast lap of a 21.2. Adams out front with a 14 on a 14 515. Antoine 13.505. Noah's on a 14.508 pace. Noah's still out front with a 14.505, 21.13 for fast lap. Talon in second. He had a bad one, but he is down to a 20.13 with that last lap. You got Antoine up to the front with a 14.520. Adam in second with a 12.506. Talon just backed it up with a 20.256. Talon rode the wall. Did it? Okay, we got 30 seconds left. Got a big jam up here at the top. Okay, we've got Noah out front on a 14.518. Talon is second. Then we got Antoine on a 14.519. Adam on a 12.516. Antoine's fastest lap is a 20.954. Keep going until we call you done. Keep going until I call you done. Okay, everybody is done.
Race number 1 to the track. 17.5 Expert. Dosek, Hunt, Henley, Villa, and Winders. Since Brian is not here, Chris will be moving up to the 1, Nolan up to the 2. Need my marshals from race number 3. Some of my marshals from number 2. If you're not in this race, I will give you time. If you are in the next 2 races, you will have plenty of time to get your car out here. Have it on the charger, have it sauced. Come out here and help. Need my racers. Chris Dosek, Nolan Hunt, Eddie Henley, Alex Villa, Mike Winders. Marshals, Antoine Morris, Adam, Even, Nathan. Ow. Huh? Eddie Henley, Alex Villa to the track. All right, stop the cars at the front stretch. Stop the cars at the front stretch. Hey, Alton. Okay. Make sure you're watching. Hey, Sean. Can you sit at that bucket you're standing over? Yeah, thank you. All right, line them up. Do we want the mod guys out front or the stock guys? Mod guys to the point. So, Eddie via Winders. Next up is Chris, then Nolan. All right, do we have it lined up? All right, the race will go live in less than 5. Beep. Eddie Henley first across Winders. Quick pass on Alex. Oh, Alex going to get into the rear end of him. That Schumacher not letting it get it best of it. Here comes Dosek quickly up into that top 3 overall. He is leading out the stock field, looking to take the mod field over. Eddie holding clean lines. Winders right behind him, all over him. Some of the fastest racing I've seen out of Mike. So Eddie Henley leading this train off. Winders in the 2 spot. Dosek up to the 3. Via 4. Nolan 5. Eddie 21.3. Or Eddie has a 20.8. That's the fastest lap on the track. Winders 21.2. Via another 21.2. He just ran that lap. Oh, Winders with a mistake. That's going to put him down to the 5 spot or 4 spot. Eddie still holding the lead. Now he's got a lot of breathing room. Dosek doesn't quite have the power to keep up with him. His fastest lap is a 21.3. Just ran a 21.5. Eddie with another 20.8. Looks like he's going to pull away. He's gaining about 0.6 of a second every single lap. Oh, he gets into the wall. Crashed on the back. Is going to roll. Puts him back to the 3 spot. Silly mistake. Dosek to the point. Via in complete contention for the overall mod win. Oh, Eddie's going to catch a traction roll. Back to the 3 spot he goes. Back of the podium. Here comes Nolan. He's in the 5 spot overall. Nolan up to that 4 spot on the track. Via leading off the mod field. Dosek leading off the stock field. 2:30 down, 5:30 left to go. The difference between Alex and Mike, 1.5 seconds. That time by 3.8. Mike had a little slow lap, 23.9 out of him. Here comes Nolan. Nolan's looking to get a pass on Mike. Oh, Mike's going to roll it over. He's going to roll back onto his wheels. Not going to hurt him. Not that bad. Alex Via, 21.2. New hot lap for him. Winders, another 24. He's dropping off that pace a little bit. Chris Dosek, 21 flat. He ran that 2 laps ago. Leading off that stock field, he now has an 8-second lead to that blue and green car. Rolling through the center section now. Chris down the backstretch. Nolan making his way to the straightaway down the front. Chris has a 9-second lead now. Alex Via got a 4-second lead over Mike. That's about 1 straightaway. Eddie, another 2 seconds back from Mike. He's on the bottom of that podium right now, looking to pick it back up to at least that 2 position. He has the fastest car on the track. Oh, Nolan with a mistake. That's going to let these cars back around him. He's all the way back to that 5 spot on the track. Caution in the center section. That was Mike. Mike's going to drop down the podium to the 3. Eddie to the 2. He is going to hold down the 1. Just hit the line there. 3:30 left to go. Alex Villa, 5 seconds over Eddie now. Eddie has a 20.7 under his belt. So your leader rolling through the center. Ooh, whipping the car. Looks like his car is really loose. He's drifting it. Down the straightaway your leader goes. Orange and white. Crosses the line. Gets a 21.4. Here comes Eddie, the number 2 car. Red, orange, and white. Oh, your leader going for a tumble. Gets in the mud. That's good news for the number 2 car, Eddie Henley. Black, orange, red, white. White rims going down the straightaway now. Those 2 cars look pretty similar. Eddie's in the number 2 spot right behind him. 2:30 left on the clock. Eddie just ran a 21.0 to Alex's 24.5. 2 seconds between those cars. Winders 8 seconds back in that 3 spot. They're rolling the straightaway. Winders going to the watering pole now. Alex Villa trying to hold on to that number 1 spot. Just ran a 21.3. Eddie Henley, 20.5. New hot lap out of him. Same lap he hit in qualifying. Picked up about half a second that time. Oh, Alex right in the pipe. Here comes Eddie. Was 2 seconds, now 1.3. 1:30 left on the clock. These cars are going to have about 5 more laps. Oh, Alex going to roll it over. There goes Eddie. Eddie with the faster car just has to keep it on his wheels. Alex is going to have to push. He's 2 seconds back. 1:15 left on the clock. Eddie 21.0. Alex 24.7. Winders 12 seconds back. The battle between Chris and Nolan, 16 seconds. 17.5 leader. Rolling the center section now. He's in the neon yellow, black trim, white rims. Going over that center single flat landing down the front stretch. Oh, Eddie Henley, your mod 2 wheel makes a mistake. Gonna case that jump. Have another one. 45 seconds left on the clock. Alex Villa to the point. Crossing the line now. Eddie had 2 seconds to the good of him. Now he's 2 seconds back. Another mistake. Pops a ball cup. He's back to that 2 spot. Here comes Winders. Eddie in the 2 spot. Winders in the 3. Here's our closest battle. 2 and 3 for position on the podium. Winders has 1 more lap after this. Oh, catches the pipe and rolls it. 10 seconds left. He's not going to get another lap. Eddie's going to get 1 more. Alex is going to finish this one. Winders is going to be short of the line. Oh, no, he's not. He's still going. Everyone's still alive. No one is finished. Here comes Alex for his final lap. Hits the line. He is done. Mod 2 wheel winner. Here comes Eddie. Dead battery or something. Here comes Mike. Power to the wheel. Eddie, number 2. Winders in the 3. Dosek and Nolan are done. That is a race. Chris going to win the 17.5 race. Nolan in that 2 spot. Alex and Eddie, 1 and 2 for the mod race. All right, where's our marshals? Looking for our marshals. We have all of our racers. Now we need our guys from the 13.5 races. If you're in the pits not racing, please make your way to the track to help. I'll give you time. You will have time. Should be okay with that. All right, get the cars lined up. Oh, wait, no, get them checked in. All right, spread them out. No need to race them on the practice laps and get the cars broken. Brian Dortch. Okay, he checked. Everyone is checked. Go ahead and get one more lap if you want it. One more lap if you want it. When you get to the straightaway, it will be closed. When you hit the straightaway, it will be closed. So your lineup. We're going to put the 17.5s out front. Adrian on that one spot. Dortch, Avon, or Brian on the 1 or 2. Avon in the 3 spot. Eric in the 4. Alton 5. Nathan 6. Adam on the 7. And Sean on the 8. So if you are those 21.5 drivers and you notice a race going on, try to be courteous. Same goes for the 17.5 guys. Be courteous to the slower cars. This race will be live in less than 5. Beep. All right. We're going to restart it. We had some cars false start. Go ahead and bring it back to the line. Bring it back to the line. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. I'm going to make a noise with my mouth, and you all are going to go. Adrian 1, Brian 2, Avon 3, Eric 4, Alton 5, Nathan 6, Adam 7, Sean 8. Less than 5. Beep. Yeah. No. Adrian, first one across the line. There's Brian. And Avon going to fall off. Adrian all the way back. First lap's going down. Adrian out front. Oh, a mistake out of your leader. Gonna fall back. Oh no. Adrian's still out front. Dortch in that 2 spot. Oh, Eric to the 2 spot. Brian back to the 3. Brian to the 4. Alton up to that 3 spot. Our 21-5 racers. Adam out front. Sean in that 2 spot. So back to the 17-5 cars. Adrian out front. 3 seconds behind him is Eric. Alton in that 3 spot. 4.5 seconds back from the yellow. So your leader. Where's he at? Up the right side wall, down the backstretch. Yellow, red, and black. White rims. Going through the singles to the flat landing center section. Double into the water pole. And the 180s. That is your leader. 5 seconds back is Eric in the all yellow. Yellow wing. Yellow rims. He's in that number 2 spot. Alton Henley in the 3. Working a whole crowd. Oh, it gets bulldozed. Have no doubt. So Alton coming out on top of that battle. Oh, Dortch with a pop ball cup. That's going to put him all the way back in the field to the last position. Nathan up a position. Avon up a position. So Alton's in that 3. Avon in the 4. Nathan 5. 1, 2, and 3. Separated by 6 seconds each. Avon 3 seconds from Alton. Ooh, Alton with a little bobble. 25-second lap out of him. Now he's 9 seconds behind Eric. Avon 1.1 behind Alton. Let's see that battle. Down the front stretch they go. Alton out front. Yellow, orange flames, checkers. Right behind him. Dark, black, gray fade. Yellow rims right behind him. Oh, catching it. Almost cased the jump. That was Avon. Avon's making good time on Alton. Down the front stretch, up the right side wall. You're clear, Nolan. You're clear. Here comes Avon, battering down that door. See what he's got for him. He's got a good run through that center section. Alton's just got to hold his line. Oh, goes wide. Avon catches pipe. 4:30 left to go. Alton gets it up on 2 wheels, rolls it over. Avon up to that 2 spot, or 3 spot now. Alton back to the 4. That is for podium position. Eric, 3 seconds ahead of them. He's 2 turns ahead of them. He's got Brian dogging him. Brian is 2 laps down. Here comes Avon. Purple, black, gray fade coming up on the all yellow car. That is Eric in the number 2 spot. 4 minutes left on the clock. Avon Dortch, our fastest car right now. 22.0. That's what he ran last time. Eric, 22.3. Here he comes. Down the backstretch is your leader, coming up for a lap on the number 4 car. Your leader has lapped all the way up to that 4 car. 3:30 left on the clock. Adrian, your leader. Eric in the 2 spot. Avon coming up real close on him. Eric kissing that wall. Slowed down just a little bit. Eric had a 23.2. Avon 22.5. Oh, Eric's going to case the jump. Watch the water pole. Watch the water pole jump. Avon up to the 2. Alton up to that 3 spot. Everyone bumping up a position. Eric off the podium now in that 4 spot. He's got 3 minutes to make a comeback. Alton lets the leader by. Good job. Adrian laps all the way up to that 3 car. Now he just has to lap the number 2, and he has lapped the entire field. 2:30 left to go. Adam and Sean our 21.5 drivers separated by almost 1 minute. That's 58 seconds. Adrian, he's got a fast lap of a 21.6. He did that a couple laps ago. Last time by for him was 22.1. Avon, 23.5 was his last lap. Going down the back stretch now. Oh, watch the back. Go down the inside. Inside down the back. Inside down the back. I called it out. I called it out. That's all I can do. It's 1:45 left on the clock. Adrian, Avon, and Alton. Eric coming up on Alton. He wants that podium spot back. Alton had a mistake down the back. Eric playing time. Gonna catch up to him pretty quick. Oh, Eric with the tumble behind you. No one. You're clear. You're clear. Grab the car. Eric, big mistake. That was probably a 5-second mistake. The gap was 1 second. It's probably going to be about 6. Alton, free track in front and behind of him. All he has to do is keep it clean, and he will be in that number 3 position. Adrian has 1 lap over the entire field. He has lapped that number 2 car. Avon in the 2. Alton in the 3. 45 seconds left to go. Eric in that 4 spot. Nathan in the 5. Brian and Nathan, your closest fight right now. It's like Nathan had a mistake. He's going to fall back. Brian up to that 5 spot. Nathan back in the 6. Oh, Eric, big mistake. His car's slowing down. Had a 26-second lap. That put Eric down to the 5 spot. Brian up to the 4. Brian's 12 seconds behind our number 3 car. That's not enough time. 15 seconds left on the clock. These cars are pretty evenly separated. 1 and 2 separated by 25. Avon and Alton separated by 4 seconds. The podiums have been settled. When they cross the line, they will be done. No one is done. Sean will be the first one done. Eric and Brian will be done. This is for position between them. Eric gets it. That was for the 4 spot. Avon's done. Adrian's done. Here comes Alton and Nathan Adam. Oh, that purple car's live. Purple car's live. Nathan, last one to cross. Race will be over. That is a race. Adam and Sean, 1 and 2 for the 21.5 class. Adrian, Avon, and Alton. That's your podium for the 17.5 class. Put your cars in the drop-off area. Make your way back to the track. What happened? What happened? Do it right after this race. So Mike Winders, Nolan Hunt, Alex Villa, Antoine Morris, Adam, Avon, and Nathan. Need these guys to the track. Mike, Nolan, Antoine, Adam, Avon, Nathan. Track is closed. Track is closed. Oh, Villa's going to race this one. All right, the track is open. Track is open. Take your laps. We got our marshals. Get the cars checked in. Get the cars checked in. Bombs away. When you get to the straightaway, it will be closed. Straightaway will be closed. Straightaway is closed. Don't gas it. So, we're going to put the mod wheelers out front. I believe that is Mike Winders and Alex Villa, correct? Alex, is your car a mod? All right. Mike, you're out front. So Mike on the 1, Nolan on the 2, Alex on the 3, Antoine 4, Adam 5, Nathan up to the 6th spot. The race will go live in less than 5. Beep. Oh, what? Restart. Watch the back. Watch the back. Watch the back. Hey, Alden, grab that car. Oh. Line them back up. Trying to keep the cars straight going up the hill. Mike, Nolan, Alex, Antoine, Adam, Nathan. Less than 5. Beep. Mike leading him out. Right behind him, that is Nolan, Adam, Nathan, Antoine, Alex. First lap going down. Oh, Adam's going to get it wrong. After the line, watch after the line. Adam back to that 4th spot. Antoine up to the 3. Here comes Alex in the back of the field. One of the faster cars. Oh. Back, get him back. Mike with a mistake. He's going all the way to the back of the field. Adam's going to catch a pipe. So that's going to put Antoine all the way up to the front. Antoine all the way up to the front. So Alex Villa leading off the expert class. Nolan in the 2. Antoine leading off the 13.5 Indy. Adam in the 2 spot for that, and Nathan in the 3. So 1 and 2 for the expert class, Alex and Nolan. Alex just crossed the line going through the singles. Nolan hitting the front straightaway now. That's about a 7-second difference. Antoine Morris leading off the Indy field. He's got 4 seconds to the good of Adam. Antoine just crossed the line. Adam going down the backstretch now. After Adam is Nathan. Nathan's in that 3 spot. Oh, your leader going for a tumble. Adam's going to catch up a lot of time on that. 2:15 down, 5:45 left to go. The difference, 1 to 2, was 7 seconds. Let's see what it is now. 5.8. Oh, Adam's going to case it. Big crash. Help him, Alton. Help him. Oh. 2:45 down, 5:15 left to go. Alex leading off the expert field. He's got about 15 seconds to the good of Nolan. Nolan's in that 2 spot. Antoine leading off the Indy field still. He's got 12 seconds over Adam. 19 seconds over Nathan. 4:50 left. Antoine Morris, fastest car on the track, 21.2. Next fastest is going to be Villa. Oh, just reset the fast lap, 21.0. That's Alex Villa. Oh, caution on the back, caution down the back. Ooh, that's close. Driving up under each other's wheels. Oh, watch the watering pole. That was another mistake out of Antoine. Adam, not too far behind. Adam and Antoine fighting for position. They're about 5 seconds apart. Another 16 seconds back is Nathan for the Indy class. Closest battle on the field. Going to be between Antoine and Adam. Antoine going through the center section now. He's stretching that gap out. Adam with a slow lap. 24.3 out of Adam. That's going to leave Antoine a lot of room. He's got 8 seconds now to the good of that number 2 car. 3:15 left on the clock. Your leader, Alex Villa, fastest car on the track. Going down the front stretch now. White and orange. Gray in the middle. Hitting the line now. 22.4 out of him. Him and Mike are fighting on the track. Mike is looking to be out front overall on the track, but he's in his own class. Mike is out front on the track, but he is in his own class. Mike is running the mod class. Oh, Mike with a mistake. Here comes Alex. He's to the front now. Alex leading the overall. Behind them is Antoine. Antoine looking to get up into that battle. So the overall times, Alex, Mike, and Antoine. That's the overall for every car on the track. Antoine's pretty close to that up front battle. 2 minutes left on the clock. Oh, caution after the line. Caution after the line. Antoine had a crash. Here comes Nolan. Oh, mistake out of Antoine. Here comes Adam. Adam's been playing it pretty clean. Antoine with a couple mistakes back to back. Adam gonna catch back up. This is for the number 1 position. 145. Oh, Antoine, big mistake. Back to the 2. Jumps back to the inside. Gets the wrong end of it. Adam's car gonna get real stable. Take the cushion. 130 left in this one. Adam out front. He's gonna have to push it if he wants to stay out front. Looked like his car died there for a second, but he let off the gas, I guess. Here comes Antoine. Faster car. 0.8 of a second between those two. Oh, Adam going a little wide. Antoine dive bomb in the corner. Here comes Antoine. Definitely faster down the straightaway. Oh, Adam's going to catch the pipe and flip over. Big crash out of him. Back to the 2 spot. 45 seconds left on the clock. Antoine in the lead. Another mistake out of Adam. Antoine's going to pull away. It was 5 seconds. Now it's going to be about 8 seconds. 30 seconds on the clock. Mike Winders leading the overall. Alex in that 2 spot. Antoine in the 3. $15 seconds. Oh, mistake out of your number 2 car. That is Alex. Number 1 for the stock expert class. When these guys cross the line, they will be done. Final laps for everybody. Oh, Mike is still alive. Mike is still alive. He was able to beat the clock. Adam is done. Alex is done. Nolan is done. Antoine is done. Nathan crossed the line. You will be done. Mike is still alive. Mike, you are still alive. That is a race. Take the blowers off the track with you. Take the blowers off the track.